Good morning, Sophie.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. We're only an hour late. It's fine.
Okay.
We have a good look at downtown here, like the harbor and the sunrise coming up over Signal Hill.
Sophie and myself are about to begin a project that would change how people in St. John's, Newfoundland understand plastic waste. We, along with Farah Sowe and Samira Chahaguli, took up this project to study plastic waste and the brand names they carry.
Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of noise now.
We collected plastic waste from 38 houses in the city of St. John's to do brand audit and weight analysis.
Break Free from Plastic is a global movement working to stop plastic pollution by tackling the problem at the source instead of just cleaning it up. One way we are doing this is through a citizen science initiative called Brand Audits. The idea is simple. To truly solve the plastic problem, we are calling on the world's top polluting companies to stop producing so much unnecessary single-use plastic in the first place. But in order to know who the top polluting companies are, we need your help to record data on plastic waste in your community. By documenting the brands found on plastic waste, you will help identify the companies responsible for plastic pollution.
The Zero Waste Action Team of Social Justice Cooperative NL participated in the Global Brand Audit 2020 organized by Break Free from Plastic movement. We further analyzed the amount of plastic that is not getting recycled.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the amount of bags people have in just 2 weeks, and I wonder how does that compare to me, because I thought I didn't make that much, but I actually haven't kept my garbage and really thought about it before. Like, I've done trash audits and things, but I've never really looked at the amount of just recycling or just plastic. I've looked at it kind of in an overall sense. But yeah, I'm interested to see what we'll figure out by the end of this.
I collected 2 weeks of plastic wastage, and the worst part is that I realized that there's so much plastic waste in my house. I was thinking that I'm a person who uses less plastic waste, but when I started collecting for a purpose, then I realized that every single thing that I use in my house has a little bit of plastic in it. So it was really, really sad to see that. Yeah.
Curbit collects items for recycling for the city of St. John's. They are taken to Robin Hood Bay facility, sorted and diverted for further processing. Curbside collection of recyclables in blue bag was introduced to reduce the amount of material sent to landfill. Not every plastic item is worthy of the blue bag. Among plastic waste, only plastic containers are collected for recycling. Plastic that we collected from houses were sorted into 6 categories: food packaging, home products, personal care products, packing material, smoking and tobacco products, and the rest.
What amazes me as I'm going through all this is just how much and how ubiquitous it all is. Like, we don't think about it when we're throwing out one piece of garbage or 2 pieces of garbage, but when you see it all together, it adds up really, really fast. And it's amazing how much packaging we put on our food. That's what I'm noticing. Like, by far, the biggest category here is food packaging. And then everything else is just a little bit less.
we found that close to 50% of plastic items did not carry a brand. Some components might have detached themselves from the parent product, like this bread clip.
Okay, so just what I learned over the past couple of weeks, putting all my plastics aside, is how much I actually go through in a couple of weeks. I think it's not so bad how much I go through as an individual, but then I kind of multiplied how much I would gather in the course of a year, and it would be several bags of plastics. So it'll be interesting to see when you finish your work of like what percentage of plastics are actually recyclable and which aren't. Because I did find that obviously the bulk of my plastics in the recycling bin, or bag I should say, is much higher because obviously I'm not discarding a lot of the plastics. So that means I'm obviously discarding a lot of plastics. I'm looking forward to what you'll find out in the coming weeks.
Around 75% of plastic items generated at our sample household were not worthy of Blue Bag collection system.
So I think that there's a lot of plastic here that could be avoidable. And I'm noticing some things like that I use that I probably could find a better way to purchase things that use less plastic. I'm really surprised at like how much of it is here that can't be recycled.
The question is, if they are not worthy of recycling, shouldn't the manufacturer change to a sustainable method of product dispensing or a sustainable product design?
We've been trying to be mindful always of like packaging and the use of plastic. So we try, like if there's an option without packaging, we'll go for that. But when we tried to like go zero packaging, we found that we were actually cutting out different products than we are normally aware of. So it proved what I kind of thought was the case, that most of our garbage is non-recyclable plastic. And that's kind of the big learning for me, just reaffirming something I suspected.